Would you imagine that? A Dodge towing a Ford 6.0. Bet you don't see that every day. Let's go on, guys. Oh, we picked up another, we don't know what it's going to be. Will it start? Project parts. Was told that ran when parked. So that's what we're going to go with. So, yep. Got these from my work, 2 of them. The other one's a gas 460 older truck. That one's for parts for the blue 7.3 IDI I picked up. You guys seen in my other video of that one that the door, fender, and the bed is pretty well been used. Oh yeah, this thing's been well used too. Look at that bed. I'm going to guess tire blew out, most likely. So the only reason I really bought this thing is because it has the Super Duty axles underneath of it. So those are good for the OBS's. For the 97 7.3 Power Strokes, you can do the Super Duty swaps with these axles. So that's kind of why the only reason I got it. So, alright, just a little update. We'll get this thing unloaded and get everything unchained and throw a battery in there and see what it tells me. Okay, guys, that is truck number 2 that we picked up. That's going to be the parts truck for that blue Ford 7.3. So we'll go get a battery in it. I'll let the GoPro charge a little bit and then get this thing unloaded. But pretty straight. So unfortunately, it's a 460 gas. Not a bad thing, but just a gas hog. Okay, I got a little charge. Okay, so I kind of messed up on this truck. Just been really busy. Haven't had the time to charge up the GoPro. I need to get a second one. This is getting out of hand. Anyways, so this truck, I aluminum brighted the whole truck. As you can see, it's white again. Okay, if you look at the roof, that's what it looked like before. I still have to do the roof. And it runs. So it sounded like it had a dead hole, and I had to put the battery charger on there because I'd only put one battery in there. But long story short, I don't know what the heck happened, why there was so much water in the muffler, but I ended up cutting it off. This thing was steaming. I wish I would have got this on camera, but this thing was steaming like it had a blown engine coming out the exhaust, and someone had already backed into something and bent the pipe, so they cut it off. As you can see, that's what the tailpipe looked like. So there was just like water and shit coming out of there. And look, I guarantee you, you can see where I was cutting it and the water was coming out. Like I had a blown head gasket. But I've ran it the last day now, and no smoke and no water coming out of the exhaust. So yeah, see, it all drained out whenever I took this down. But you can see that's what came out. Probably about a gallon of that on the shop floor. So don't know about that, but it runs freaking good. So I know it's hard to say that about a 6.0, but anyways, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that because this was the main start of the video, was this thing, and then it got late and I just made things happen. So anyways, we got the 460 truck. The gas gauge was wrong on that. I'm just thinking it was out of gas. It said it had a quarter tank, but I heard the fuel pump and it sounded like it was empty, so I put 1.5 gallons, maybe 2 gallons, what's left in my can, in there. Sat there, cycled the fuel pump till I heard it, purge up, built fuel pressure. I checked the fuel rail, so now I'm just going to help it out with a little bit of starting fluid. So yeah, we did not have fuel pressure coming out of this rail, and now we do. So it should It ain't the cleanest, I don't smell it, but something's going on in that tank, so it's gonna have to be taken apart. But a little bit of that, some go-go juice. Oh, she wanted to go. Yeah, all of it. Oh, come on. Stay running. Oh, let's cycle the key on. Unless something else is going on with it. Well, maybe there's a fuse missing. Holy shit, what do we got going on here? Let's see. Well, the next thing I do is check the spark. And I can't really do that with it on the trailer because the emergency brake doesn't work. So we're gonna unload this thing and get it on the ground, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as soon as I turned the camera off, guys, it started up after I sprayed it one more time with starting fluid. I no shit you not, it's running. That fuel pump was definitely dry. I mean, I had to sit here and turn the key on and off like probably 40 times before I heard it start to, you know, crank down on the power, and it was just like, oh, okay, now we got fuel pressure. So this one was a runner too. So okay, we got her unloaded, pulled her up. So yeah. Well, that's not supposed to be doing that. These are runners, run pretty good. So this, uh-oh, she's rolling. She's trying to roll away here. Let me rub this emergency brake don't work. So yeah, this thing's been sitting since 2018. Foamy shit coming out of there, huh? Well, cool. Right on. It runs. Woo! Smells some shit burning off on it. Look, the clicker even works. It's pretty clean in here too. Okay, watch it not start. Yep. You guys should have heard it whenever I was cranking the first time. I literally thought it had a dead hole. Something was going on. But I mean, and the check engine light was on. It went off yesterday. I drove it like all day yesterday testing it. Got it up the temperature and put it under a load, drove it up and down the road. So, oh yeah, we even got the old strobe lights back there. And I am not a fan of these 6.0s, I'll tell you what, but after driving this thing, they're different from the 7.3s, that's for sure. Alright Alright guys, well, we're gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna go to town, get some gas for that thing, and pressure wash it, and we'll go take it for a cruise around. I figured we'd do some cold starts, I guess. It's 39 degrees this morning, so we're gonna. Cold starts. My previous exhaust systems,